on Sports Night.
For anybody from Philadelphia that's followed this team, injuries, everything, whatever it takes, they've been through it all.
It's a Sweet 16 party, and with 8 invitations to be had, the Wildcats hope to find their name on the guest list. Oh, basketball fans are in hoop heaven today. Good evening, everyone. Live from the Wachovia Center, this is Toyota Sports Night along with Neil Hartman. I'm Leslie Goodell.
Plenty of March Madness on this Sunday, and on the main line, all eyes were on the Cats. It's been 17 years since Villanova has reached the Sweet 16 in the NCAA tournament. Today, the 5th-seeded Wildcats face number 4 Florida, with the winner advancing to the regional semifinals in Syracuse next week. Big contrast between the two basketball programs in recent years. The Cats haven't been in the big dance since 1999. The Gators, meanwhile, have reached the second round of the tournament 5 times in the last 7 years. Well, here it is again. Injuries have played a big role in Villanova's season. Curtis Sumter gets knocked down in the first half. He would leave the game, but would return. About 4 minutes later, underneath the basket, Sumter falls down again. This time he grabs his left knee. Sumter was kept out the rest of the way, but he did watch from the bench. So later, Villanova up by 10. Jason Frazier gets it underneath for the dunk and a 12-point lead. Frazier had a game-high 21 points. The Gators pulled to within 1 early in the second half, but Kyle Lowry's bucket, part of a 10-0 Cats run, put Villanova back up by double digits. And it was all Villanova from there. Randy Foye on the break. And the Wildcats knock off Florida 76-65. Randy Foye was second on the team with 18 points. Lowry poured in 15. Frazier also grabbed 15 rebounds. Germantown Academy's Matt Walsh scored 12 for the Gators. Villanova had 40 points in the paint to Florida's 26.
So who will Villanova play in the Sweet 16? Either Iowa State or North Carolina. Second half, Rashad McCants, plenty of time to hit the three-pointer. 55-35.
Recapping our top stories, Villanova advances to the regional semifinals. They beat Florida 76-65. First trip to the Sweet 16 since 1988. They will face top-seeded North Carolina on Friday night. The Temple women, good for them. They move on as well. The Owls rallied for a 66-61 victory over Louisiana Tech in the women's NCAA tournament. They'll face Rutgers in the second round Tuesday night at 7 o'clock. The Phillies lost to the Indians this afternoon 9-7, but more importantly right there, Marlon Byrd dislocated his right ring finger. Center fielder could miss up to 2 weeks.
Well, I guess you could say that the Holy War continues. Last year it was St. Joe's going deep in the NCAA tournament. This year it's Villanova.
The Cats are back in the Sweet 16, as we have told you. Remember back in 1988 when they beat Arkansas, Illinois, Kentucky before running into Stacey King and the Oklahoma Sooners? Well, Lance Crawford took in today's game on the Villanova campus.
Jake Nevin Fieldhouse was the place to be to watch Sunday's Villanova-Florida game. That is, if you're a student who couldn't find your way to Nashville. How come you're not in Nashville?
A little expensive for me to get tickets, so I just had to settle for Jake Nevin.
Then again, there's that school thing too, right?
That was the least of my worries at that point.
How far are those Wildcats going in the tournament?
I have them beating North Carolina too. I have North Carolina coming next, but we'll see. I definitely have them winning today.
You have North Carolina beating them in the bracket, but you wouldn't mind blowing that bracket if Nova can pull the upset?
My bracket's already shot, so if Villanova can go as far as they want, as far as I'm concerned.
These students went through the full range of emotions watching their team. But for the most part, the Wildcats made it easy on them, leading just about the entire game. And there is good reason for excitement. None of these students were even at the university the last time the Wildcats were in the NCAA tournament, and none of them were even in kindergarten the last time the team reached the Sweet 16. As time wound down,
All right, nice job, nice job.
It was time to celebrate and talk about how sweet it is to be in the Final 16 and the possibilities that exist beyond that.
It's going to be nuts. I mean, we're going to run right through North Carolina. Nobody has a chance against us.
And the beauty of the tournament is we get to find out for sure. Lance Crawford, Comcast Sportsnet.
Check out Villanova's 1985 run to the title in a family legacy. The behind-the-scenes look at Nova's national championship tomorrow night, 7 o'clock on Comcast Sportsnet.